Still YouTube, it's your boy NextGen720 and I'm back with another video. I'm giving you guys my Captain America Civil War movie reviews. First time I ever did a movie review, so bear with me. Let me start off by saying this. I give this movie two thumbs, two toes, and a hot granny up. The movie is all the hook. This to me is by far probably the best superhero movie I've ever seen in my life. And I thought Batman vs. Superman was kick ass. This Civil War movie, Captain America Civil War, is off the hook. It starts off in the beginning where you have Captain America, running lead, of course, and they, which I think Hawkeye, not Hawkeye, I mean, what's his name, Falcon, whatever the hell his name is. They're looking at this garbage truck, and what it is inside this garbage truck. They see that inside this garbage truck, it weighed 14,000 pounds to the mix to man. They was going to use it as the bad guys were going to use it as a ram. I thought they were starting off by looking for the Hulk, Bruce Banner. No. So the bad guys were trying to get their hands on some type of super agent, dirty bomb type, chemical. Think about Ebola to the 25th power. They were trying to get their hands on that to cause some destruction in a African country, let's say Nigeria, whatever the hell they were at. So they go through this fight scene, and they're fighting. They're trying to catch the bad guys. Everyone's doing their damn thing. The Black Widow, everyone. I mean, they're doing their damn thing. They're fighting. They fight. So at the end, Captain America squares up with the guy from the last one of those Marvel movies. He got his face all burned up, building dropped on one of those agents or whatever the case may be. I didn't even get his name inside the movie, whatever his name was, but he had some type of armor and electronic arms, and he was kicking Captain America's ass. So, and he wanted to say something about Captain America's best friend, Bunky, the the Winter Soldier, and that kind of took Captain America out of the prize, and he was went to light a bomb, some TNT, to blow himself up and Captain America. And the girl with the powers, with the mind control, caught the actual bomb as it was about to explode, the energy, and I don't know if she lost hold of it and couldn't hold it, and it blew out let's say a UN building or something with a bunch of pedestrians. A lot of people died, and that's the problem with the Avengers. Give you the backdrop of what's how the team becomes. You get Team A and Team B because the United Nations, or not even so much the United Nations, well, they are tired of the Avengers. What happens? They don't have any jurisdiction. They go from country to country. They don't care about peace treaties, but they go there, kick ass, and keep it moving. And along their way, they leave a bunch of dead bodies as far as pedestrians. So the United Nations wants, well, not want, they want to put a collar on this mad dog. You know what I mean? And Johnny Starks, aka Iron Man, he's wrestling with his, with he's wrestling with the idea of, what, maybe we should be on a leash. Because a mother stopped him in the hallway and was like, hey, you guys killed my son. When he was fighting those bad ass aliens from outer space or whatever the case may be. One of the last, Avengers movie, they was fighting those bad guys, and her son got killed along the way. So she basically gave him a guilt trip and said, you know what, guys, we need to sign this. And and on hindsight, he was trying to keep the Avengers together. You know what I mean? But Captain America said, if we sign this, we give away all our rights. They're just going to be sending this place to fight people. Maybe they say over oil or over this or over this, and we're not going to have any say. And so that was Captain America's stance. You understand the bad things happen along the way, but if we sign this paper, we basically work for the United Nations, and we don't have no say over where we go and where we fight and who we fight. He said basically, we do, have a lot of power. With power comes responsibility, but this power here is still best left kept in our own hands. Even things may come up fucked up along the way. Excuse my French, but we are the best suited, to control our own powers, and so that's where the friction comes. So then you get a big bomb blast at the UN who killed some Nairobi king, and that's how it brings Black Panther into it. And my God, Black Panther is a bad mother scooter, Jesus. And his own sole mission in this movie is to kill Winter Soldier because he thought Winter Soldier killed his father. And when I say these people have an epic fight scene at the airport, my God, you had Ant Man, Spider Man. Oh, and to give you a good twist on this Spider, put a good twist on the Spider-Man. I have to break it down in two videos here. They start the new Spider-Man. They start from scratch. To me, I think the best Spider-Man ever was Tobey Maguire. I like the direction that Sony was going with him. But the director and they fell out with Sony. Sony wanted them to shoot the movie in 3D and stuff, and they were like no. And so they said we're gonna fire the director, get a new director. And Tobey Maguire said the director go, I leave. So that's how you got the Spider-Man that was just in the last two movies, which I thought stunk. They didn't compare it to the first three. So the Amazing Spider-Mans, I thought those were great. Those last two not so good. So they totally rescripted, recast. They got a very young kid, like a high school type kid. You know what I mean? Like a kid. Like in ninth, 10th grade. Which I believe he did a good job. I mean, some of the Spider-Man scenes in the movie were amazing. Spider-Man is. Oh, and listen, every superhero in this movie did a damn good job. And like I said, in that air to me, the epic fight scene, one of the most epic fight scenes at the airport. Like I said, you had Ant Man, you had Spider Man. I'm gonna say Superman, and Black Panther. My God, he ain't no joke. Um, they fought each other like they didn't know each other. You know what I mean? They fought each other like they didn't know each other. They really went toe to toe, blow for blow, pound for pound. Like they really was fighting. And see, but you have this outsider with the Black Panther. I mean, he's not friends with the Avengers. Not during the movie. Not saying he's not friends with them. His father was killed in that blast at the beginning of the movie, so he wants revenge. And they set up the Winter Soldier. You know what I mean? Like Captain America's friend Bucky. Um, and he's another badass too. You know what I mean? And when they say they were trying to take him down, like my God, everyone in this movie, and when it's their time. Well, here's the thing. What I've noticed, when there's their time to shine in the movie, when it comes to them kicking ass, they kick ass. Some of those fight scenes were off the hook and over the top. Now, if you would have put Batman in this movie, he'd have got his ass kicked. If you would have put Superman in this movie, Superman would have got his ass kicked by any one of the Avengers. This is how badass they were. You know what I mean? So you had Ant Man there. Um, he did a good job. He used his power. He made himself big, and he was destroying stuff. Then, like I said, you had Spider Man. No one got outshined. No one got out. Even Hawkeye. With the arrows, he did a damn good job. It was just one scene where he went to go rescue. I forget the girl's name. Mr. Say her name was Miss Misty with the powers. That her brother was the Quicksilver, the fast guy that got killed in the last Avenger movie. Her, because all the shit is over her when she let go of the bomb and it blew up the people. And she's tired of being kept held hostage, not hostage by Johnny Iron Man. I mean, he wants her to keep there for just for her own good because the public is mad at her for, everyone in the world is mad at her for killing those people. So everybody's looking at her. But she's tired of being there, you know what I mean? Like, hey, almost she's leaning more on Captain America's side. And Hawkeye went to go rescue her. And what's the guy named from Age of Ultron, the one that got made? He's there to protect her. And so Hawkeye's trying to fight him. Because this guy's a superhero. He caught his arrows and all this stuff. So now he has Hawkeye in the head, in the sleep, about to put him to sleep. And she just comes with her power and just shuts him down, and just throws him down 30 floors. Like these guys are superheroes though. Throws him down 30 floors, and they ran off to escape. This what leads you to, this big airport fight scene. And like I said, it was amazing. I'm not gonna tell you what happened at the end of the movie. Just know that Captain America, Winter Soldier, have an epic fight scene with Iron Man at the end. It was crazy. It was crazy. I recommend everyone go to see. I'm not gonna tell you guys what happened at the end of the movie. I'm not gonna do that. But it was the great movie. Go see it. When that's Smack. Yeah, Smack. Let me finish, please. When I say though, they fought each other like Iron Man was trying to kill Captain America. He wanted to kill him. And Captain America was wanted to kill Iron Man, because he was defending Bucky. Iron Man wanted to kill the Winter Soldier. It's off the hook. You say stop, put your foot down, stop. You say this code, and Winter Soldier's gonna snap back to his bad days. He gonna kick everybody's ass. But anyway, it was a great movie. You guys go out and see it. Put the dog down, thank you. 2 thumbs up. Bang.